There are over 100 different species of weaver birds. The village weaver bird, also known as the black-headed weaver or spotted back weaver, is one of them. The village weaver measures about 6 to 7 inches, which includes the tail. An adult male in breeding plumage has a black crown, face, chin and throat. The nape and neck sides are dark chestnut. Molten black and yellow back forms a V-shape. It has a yellow rump, olive tail, dark gray-brown wings with conspicuous yellow edges. The underparts are yellow with a rusty tinge on the chest and the flanks. The eyes are red, legs and feet are pinkish brown. The female and the non-breeding male have olive gray crown. Back is gray-brown. The underparts are yellow, wings are yellow, and the wings are yellow and black. The juvenile resembles the female with a brown back. The village weavers live in open habitats such as savannas, fields, gardens, open woodlands, and human habitation. They form noisy colonies of about 10 to 100 nests in towns, and that is according to the tree size. Village weavers are gregarious bird. Gregarious means they are social birds. They forage and roost in large flocks with other weaver species. The village weaver diet is mostly composed of seeds, fresh vegetation, fruits, nectar, ant eggs, and mealworms. It can also feed on rice when available. Fun facts about the weaver bird. The village weaver's lifespan is 20 to 24 years. The specialty of the village weaver and weaver species is the ability to weave intricate nests using vegetation. The male is the nest builder and can take 9 to 14 hours to build a single nest. A breeding male can make 3 to 4 nests in a week. The nests are built to attract female birds in order to mate. If a nest is repeatedly rejected by potential females, the male weaver destroys the nest and starts building all over again using new materials. The shape of the nest. When it's starting, you see the top one there is round like a ball. When it's building like that, if the female accepts it, then it builds something else at the bottom there. Now that is where the female will enter from, and the male also. So it builds the boot so that it can have space for the female to do what? To lay the eggs. It enters from the bottom and it does what? Female goes and lays the eggs. So every time it builds, as you can see, it is always in different positions. It is the only, weaver birds are the only birds that can actually stay upside down. You can see that the male over there building, it's upside down. Yes. So when they build the ball-like nest, they make the door to be under the nest. Yes. Different weaver birds have different ways of building, but this one has a special way of building it, and it's a ball size nail. Whenever it's building, weaver birds tend to look for the trees with very slim branches. The reason why is because whenever it's building, it has very limited space for putting its beak to weave. When it's big like that, it can't move around with its beak to do what? To weave. So it has to look for the tiniest of branches, the slim, and it makes a very strong nest that cannot be destroyed by anything The other thing that you should know is that whenever they leave a nest unattended to for so long, other animals, other creatures will come and start living in those nests. So they will abandon that whole tree and look for another tree to come and do what? To start building. So they will move all these colonies, all these birds will move from this tree and go and look for another tree where they can build. If they find other little animals living, like snakes, other birds, some rats that climb trees, like to go and poke around their houses. So if they find things like that in one colony, they move, all of them, they move and go and start building somewhere else. The female is to wait for the male to finish building. Okay, the other part the female plays is when the eggs hatch, her job is to go and find food. Not alone, the male also has to go and do what? Bring food. So for a weaver bird, especially the village weaver, it takes about 14 days for the eggs to hatch. Differentiate a female weaver bird from a male weaver bird. The way you can differentiate a male weaver bird from a female weaver bird is when it's breeding season. Breeding season, the male changes its color. It has the black head now. It removes, it's called plumage. That is what plumage is. It removes that color that it had before, and then it starts gaining a different color. So you notice right now you can see the head is very black, yeah? It's breeding season, and that's why they are so busy. It's rainy season. So when do you know it's breeding season? When the rains have started coming. You can see, I don't know if you can find any female right now, or they're all hiding inside some nest. But as you can see, most of them are what? They are males, right? The female doesn't have a black head. The female just has a yellow head with a yellow body, black wings, and a non-breeding male looks exactly the same as a female. So the best way to differentiate them is when they're what? During breeding season. But a bird knows the direction that it takes. It leaves a certain scent towards where its nest is. So anywhere it goes, even if it goes to town and comes back, it will always use that direction.